We are HERbot for HERConnect. We developed a chatbot which helps newcomers to Calgary to get access to resources available in the city. I will demo our work to an example scenario today. Here is Bella. Bella is new to Canada and just landed in Calgary. She has limited resources available, meaning she has no friends or family in the city. Therefore, she is needing help finding resources. With quick internet search, she finds the HERConnect chatbot. In the HERconnect website, Bella notices a chatbot icon on the bottom right of the screen and decides to click it. Here, she finds that the chatbot asks for what language she most prefers, and she chooses English as that is what she's most comfortable with. Within the many category of resources, she needs the most help with housing, so she clicks it. After that, she needs help with long term and supported housing. After taking a look at the resources, she finds that, oh no, this is not what I was looking for. So she decides to undo this action by clicking on the undo button, and she wants to click the purchase a house instead. Here, she finds a resource that she's really wanting to check out, which is the 10-step guide to buying a house. She clicks it and it redirects her to a page where there's information about how to buy house in Calgary, and she's very happy with it. But coming back to the chatbot, she realizes there's very little resources provided. So she's like, I want to find a way to provide a feedback. So she goes further into the conversation. First, she clicks, no, I have found all the resources I need. And here she notices there is a follow up system. She's like, wow, that's a good way for me to follow up to get more resources. Here she enters her phone number. She enters her email, and here she sees that there's a way to rate her experience. She's like, yeah, of course I want to rate because I found a little mishap or betterment of the system. Here she rates it's quite bad because she didn't find all the resources she needs. Here there's a feedback form which she fills out asking for her to give a constructive feedback. She gives a feedback that includes the fact that she couldn't find all the resources. She thinks the chatbot should provide more resources. Bella soon realizes that she got an email from the HERconnect team giving her the history of the whole chat. And she's like, wow, that's cool. I could refer back to this whenever I can. And at the same time, the HERconnect admin would receive a full history of her chat and her email and phone number. So the admin of HERconnect can connect her and talk further about her issues and concerns. To allow for easy and dynamic maintenance of the chatbot, we created an admin dashboard where we can change and update contents of the chatbot. Let's start by logging in using an admin's username and password. Here, the landing page shows a graph representing the whole chatbot flow. Here, each message is connected to another message by an option. With such a relationship, the graph grows from left to right. Returning back to Bella's case, let's make some edits to learn from Bella's user experience and make some changes accordingly. Let's start by making the supported living option sound more representative of its resources and contents. Let's change it to special supports living. Here we can change supported housing to special support housing. Now the option is updated successfully. Similarly, let's also mention in the message of the purchase home in the purchase home message to highlight that people can provide feedback to the feedback form if any of the resources are invalid or not enough. Here, we provided a note to encourage feedback. Let's update the message. Now the message is also updated properly. Let's now address the main issue Bella faced. Let's move over to the Resources tab and add a resource. Let's add a resource named Calgary Homes. Here, I added all the information regarding the Calgary homes in the resource drawer, and here I just can click add and it has been added successfully. Once we add a resource, we can attach a resource to a message so that it shows up there. So let's go back to the purchase a house message, and here you can attach a resource via this add resource button, and you can search for it. So we can search for Calgary homes. Here it shows up and resource has been attached successfully. Let's close out of here, and to see this in live action, let's go back to our chatbot, refresh the page, and go to it again. Now the updated information should show up. Here we're going to long term, and as you can see special support housing instead of supportive housing. And once you go into purchase a house, you see Calgary Homes resource has come up. Also, the information regarding the feedback has also came up. So this is how you can dynamically update the content in your chatbot. I will mention some cool features we have that I haven't shown you yet. We can add a message by simply dragging from this edge here, and it creates a new option and new message automatically which you can update the contents of. Similarly, you can add a message by giving an option within the message drawer. Here I can click new option, and that should add both the same, as you can see. Also, you can delete this message which will ask you for a code. Also, you can delete an option by clicking on it and clicking delete option. This will leave us with a stranded message. Either you can delete it if you do not need it, or you can reattach it to some other message by dragging and dropping. Now, the new message is attached to general filters. Also, we have languages feature. Here, you can add a language to the system, update a language, or delete a language. That's all. Thank you so much for listening.